Hi, my name is Carl Stanley and welcome to my course on Enterprise Architecture Skills with Modern Tools and Techniques. So, why Enterprise Architecture? It's a good question, isn't it? Well, contemporarily, we have many different things flying around us. We have lots of information, we have lots of data, and we have to put it into some sort of format so that we can give over let's say, insights to our customers. Insights being wisdom. So the goal in this course is to take you through a contemporary modeling language that expresses enterprise architecture, data, application, technology, architecture in a stack. And we'll get to that more later. But when I start these discussions, we really have to define what knowledge is first. And yes, there is such a definition. Now let me just show you this on a flip chart and then I'll express exactly what we're going to go to in this course. So, knowledge, and in this case, enterprise architecture. Let's start with a black pen. So EA. Okay, so in context, over time, we grow in understanding on any given subject. In this case, enterprise architecture. So, we usually go through a bunch of steps. We start off with some data. We turn it into some info. Turns into some knowledge. And then hopefully, wisdom. And yes, this is not just me putting these little flip charts together, or these little diagrams together. This is something you'll find at the back of the ITIL manual. And so I'll be referring to, as we go, different frameworks. So this one, knowledge management. Okay, it's a whole domain all of its own. But I'm pulling this out because it's our goal, right? What do I mean? So in that subject on EA, we start off with a little bit of data. Info, who, what, where, when. So we're starting to get a picture of what enterprise architecture looks like, or what enterprise architecture means. Then, when can you say you're knowledgeable about something? When you understand how something hangs together. Now let me illustrate this, because this is a key point. You are looking for a house, okay? You go to an architect and you ask the architect, give me your blueprints. Tell me that you've put together a 4x2 bedroom house and you can move the garage from one side of the house to the other. And show me via your blueprints on how everything's hanging together. The garage is going there, the bedrooms are going there, the driveway goes here. Now, if that same architect turns around and says to you, I don't have a blueprint, what are you going to say? Oh, maybe I won't use your services. I'll go somewhere else. So these blueprints lend massive credibility to our plight as enterprise architects. And without them, you sort of look a bit silly. Now, us as enterprise architects, yes, there is a contemporary modeling language, and how everything hangs together is what they call knowledge. So you can say you're knowledgeable. Again, another illustration, a mechanic. If you go to a mechanic and you say, I hear this noise in the engine, and he turns around and says to you, well, I've never heard that before, and he couldn't explain to you how air goes through the engine, cold air comes in, gets combusted against fuel and then shoots out of an exhaust system, and the more efficient that system is, the more power you get out to the wheels. If he can't tell you any of those things, would you say he's knowledgeable about being a mechanic? Okay, so we as enterprise architects, I'm expressing this credibility. And because we have many things, pieces of info, that could be projects, that could be different systems flying around us, and we're trying to operate on our proverbial house. So, When you can answer this question here, why, you have wisdom. You're able to make a considered decision and go down a certain path. Now, this is what they pay the consultants the big bucks for. Help them, your customer, with a little bit of a decision making. Okay. Now, who else is standing there? So we're enterprise architects down here, and we're trying to talk to who? Let's go for the green pen. We're talking to stakeholders in the business. And what's the first question they ask you when you come to them with a proposal? So this is us. We come to the business with a proposal. There's a line of scrimmage. And they're asking, okay, you've got all these great ideas. So what? Tell me why that's a big deal and that's going to help me. So contemporarily in the market nowadays, you're hearing subjects like digital transformation. Companies are going through major change at the moment. So with these blueprints, our enterprise architecture, we should be able to help with wise decisions because we're going to knowledge. Now, I hear project management officers say agile, and again, I'll be sprinkling my opinion in there judiciously. Agile enterprise architecture. Look, those are different processes to get something in. That's fabulous. But you're all coming back to the scope, how your enterprise architecture is hanging together. In different parts of the world, in the housing game or in the commercial construction, these subjects and discussions have been going on for years, and they have them engineered to a place where you can go to a draftsperson and say, give me a picture. And that'll be to scale for what you're actually putting in. And then people who are actually doing the construction can go and put the houses together, or put the buildings together, or put the bridges together, or whoever. All right? So that's what we're going to do with our course. So this is the goal for us. Knowledge. So really excited about taking you through this. Let's move on to the next section. So wait for that one.